Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we begin, I would just like to give a quick shout out to Thessalonica. Hey girl, you were the first to comment on my video again, and I just want to say thank you so much for all of your support. So today I'm going to be doing a regular step-by-step in-depth walkthrough tutorial instead of a story time. My video on Monday will be a story time, don't worry, but I do have some new methods that I want to talk to you guys about. So beginning, we're going to start with the prep. My prep is pretty much the same, but to just walk through, I'm using this wooden stick to get all of the gunk from underneath of my nails out. Now I'm going in with some cuticle remover, and I use a dropper. I use like the ordinary skincare products. You can pick one from like any, skincare product you have that's a droplet that you ran out of. And I use that to apply the cuticle remover. And then after applying that, I let it sit for about 2 minutes. And then I take a scraper that I purchased off of Amazon, and I just make sure I push back the cuticles. You want to really make sure that you're getting all of the cuticles off of your nail beds, because if you don't, girl, your polygel will not stick. So this is important. Prep is the most important. A lot of people always say they have problems with polygel because it's not sticking and they don't last. And it's most likely because of your prep. So you can't skip it. Prep is very much important. Now I'm taking the same tool and flipping it over to the other side and just going around my cuticles again and really making sure that I'm getting those completely off of my nail bed. If you're scared to use those nail nippers and do that Russian style, taking your cuticle off, I don't blame you. I am too. You'll never catch me doing that. So using a cuticle remover and using a tool like this is much safer and less scary. So now I'm going in with a nail drill, and I'm using a sanding bit. I'm going on it with a very low speed, like the lowest speed possible. You want to make sure that you're being as gentle as possible on your natural nails. But I'm going to buff my nail beds, and I'm buffing them because when your nail beds are buffed, it makes the polygel stick better. So it leaves scratches for like the polygel to stick into. So you want to make sure that you're really doing this. My nail drill is the Melody Susie. I used to have the Easy Basket, but it gave out on me. If you guys don't have an e-file, you can always go in with a regular emery board like I am here and just put some scrapes in your nail this way. Now I'm taking what it looked like. Clippers, and I'm clipping the whites off my nails. I always do this. You don't have to. It's not necessary. If you're intending on growing your nails underneath your polygel, you can leave it. But I just feel like I get a cleaner application when I take it off. So now I'm taking some nail prep that I got off of Amazon, and I'm going to be putting this on my nails. This is very important. I used to skip this step like often, but you don't want to because it actually really does work. Just another tip, it's kind of like hair products. You have to trial, test and error and see which one works for you. It's kind of the same with nail prep. Some nail prep work for some people and some nail preps and primers work for others. So if you're noticing that your polygel isn't sticking as much, maybe it's time to play around with your nail prep and primer. I'm going to go in with this Burano primer and base coat duo that I got from a polygel kit. This works best for me. Usually primers you don't have to cure, but for some reason this primer you do. Usually it's kind of like a dehydrator, it's a liquid, but this primer makes you cure it. So I'm going to go in with that first with the thin layer and then cure that. I'm going to go in with a base coat. Any base coat really works perfectly fine for me. I'm going in with this one from MAKARRT. Love MAKARRT products. If you are in the market and you're interested in buying some, you can use my code Alexandra Dixon with 2 N's at the end for 15% off. But I'm going to do a thin layer of that, and then I'm going to cure that fully. Now I'm going in with some full covers. These are soft gel full covers ballerinas. Yep, they're ballerinas. So same thing I always do. I'm just going to take these and I'm going to size them to my nails. And you want to make sure that these fit wall to wall. If they are too small, opt for the bigger one. And what you can do is file it and shape it down to make it fit your nail. But you want to make sure that they cover wall to wall. So I really like these soft gel nail tips. I purchased them off of eNail Couture. There's a lot of debate and arguments about eNail Couture with their customer service and shipping and everything. I had a pretty good experience. I didn't have no problems, but so now I'm going in with some Gershon Polygel. I absolutely love this Polygel kit they sent me. The colors in it are just beautiful. I'm going to use their slip solution as well. I realized that when you use the slip solution with the products that you purchase, they're meant to go together. They work better. So that's just a little tip. If you're using, you know, a product and it came with a slip, use that slip. Don't use alcohol. So I'm using this little stand that I got off of Amazon, and everything, all the links down in the description box, everything. But I'm just going to be doing what I normally do, and that's taking my brush, patting it in. And you want to flip your nail covers over to make sure there's no air bubbles in the front. If there are, just take it out, you know, just re-pat it in there. And that's it. It's really that simple. You see how I had some air bubbles? Pat it out. Not cute. We don't want it. So you want to make sure that you're looking at the front before you fully cure. So here I'm just fixing up my cuticles and making sure that they look seamless. So I'm going to be doing the same method for the other 4 fingers. So I'm just going to let you guys watch me work, and I'll be right back. So for each finger, I cure them in between for about 30 seconds, and then I go in and fully cure it for 1 minute on the front side and then another minute on the flip side. Like I flip my nail and do it. I use a 120 watt lamp, and it's very important that you have a high watt lamp when you're working with Polygel, because in my opinion, those little mini kits that come with it, they just don't get the job done. So now I'm going in with a lint-free wipe and some alcohol, and I'm wiping down the Polygel or my nails, because Polygel can leave a little bit of a sticky residue. And now I'm going in with a nail file, and I'm just filing my nails. When you use full cover nail tips, that's why I love them, because they do all the filing and the work for you. If you're not the best at filing and getting that perfect shape, use soft gel full nail covers. It's literally a lifesaver, and it makes stuff so much easier. I don't know if you guys could notice in this video, but I burned my finger, like near where my rings are, my pointer ring. I was curling my hair, tragedy. It really was a tragedy, so just ignore that. I'm using my nail file. Sorry, the I'm talking about. I'm using my e-file. And I'm going in around on my cuticles because I just like when my cuticles look seamless. This is an extra step. You really don't have to do it because they'll look pretty much seamless, but this just gives it that extra oomph, you know? So right here, I use alcohol and wipe them down. Honestly, you just want to go in and wash your hands to get all that dust off. But now I'm going in with a top coat, and I'm using this one that I got out of a Polygel kit. And I'm just, you know, topping my nails off. I'm doing this new trick with the top coat though that I want to show you guys. So basically what I do is I take my hand and I flip it upside down for 15 seconds, and it kind of settles the nail, the clear polish, and makes it look pretty. I don't know, it's just way better. So I take that, flip it around, and then I cure that for about 1 minute. So now we're going to get into the designs. I'm taking this white polygel from the brand Burano. You can use any white polygel. I'm pretty sure you might even be able to use, nah, I don't think gel polish is that sticky, but yeah, I'm using white polygel, and I'm doing this little, I call this like a little spider method. And yeah, I'm just putting some lines on it. I feel like these lines are like so adorable. I love doing this on my nails. This looks so aggravating, but I like my lines really thin. Like, I'm really picky. If the thing comes out thick, I'm not using it. I like them really thin. Gonna go in now with some white gel polish. You can use any white gel polish, and I'm using this nail art tool that I purchased off of Shein. If you haven't, definitely check out my Shein haul, and I'll leave a link to that above. But I'm gonna be drawing a heart. Came out a little bit wonky, but that's okay because guess what? I'm finna go in now with my polygel brush with slip solution, alcohol. You can use whatever, and just clean it up and make it look real nice and cute. I'm gonna go in again with that top coat and top off that nail with the heart. You don't have to top coat the one with the spider polygel. All you want to do is go in with an alcohol wipe and wipe it down so no dirt gets on that polygel, because like I said, it leaves a little bit of a sticky residue. And yeah, so now I'm just going to go in with my cuticle oil, the best part. I don't know why, I love this part, and rub that in my cuticles. And bam, voila, here is the final look. So beautiful. They're so cute. I love this design. It's really cute and simple. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to give me a like, comment, and subscribe. We're almost at 3,000 subscribers. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys again so much for all of your support. Today's Thursday, so that means that I'll see you guys on Monday, and I'll be doing another story time since I know a lot of people really enjoy them. But I just wanted to get on here and give you an in-depth tutorial since I have some new methods. And I'm also working on how to remove polygel, so look out for that. But yeah, thank you guys again, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye.